Eppie and Bonnie are here with me on Adventure Island, and they've just been telling me all about the Tocks. Now apparently the Tocks drive little cars around and give the Minpins lifts around the wood here on Adventure Island. Isn't that really kind of them? And Eppie and Bonnie were both saying that there might be a bit of a tricky thing for the Tocks because apparently sometimes they run out of fuel for their cars. So Eppie's got this great idea. Look, can you see? Look, she's digging for things. She's got this great idea to see if we can find the ingredients to make the fuel for the Tocks. And Bonnie has just written a list here on the message board. Would you like to see? Let's see if we can read it together. If there are any words that are a bit tricky, I'll help you. Let's give it a go. So here, look, apparently I've got to find these things. Let's try and see if we can find the first one. Moss. Right, I've got to try and find moss. Let's see if I can find some moss. And what I'm going to do is, isn't it brilliant that we got the pot? Because I'm going to put it in the pot and we'll make the fuel. Oh, here's some over here, look, some moss. Let me show you. Can you see this? That's really cool. I think that tree's going to be a great place to find things. Can you see moss? It's this green little stuff here. Can you see it? Isn't that really cool? It's like his own little world, isn't it? It looks like his own little jungle. But that's moss, so I'm going to put that in the pan. In it goes. That's one thing in there. Let's have a look. So that's the first thing. Let's see what's next. Now this is a bit of a tricky word, this, because we've got the sound in the middle. Fern. 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 Let's go see if I can find some fern. Oh, there is some here, look. And brilliantly, I haven't got to pick it because it's fallen off. I didn't really want to take the fern from something that was growing. This was on the floor by the tree. Look at that. Look at that fern. Isn't that a really cool? Look at all those beautiful leaves. Look at that. And you can see it just dancing in the breeze, can't you? How cool is that? So we've got our fern. Let's put that in the pot. Eppie, ready to pop it in? Yep, number 2. The second ingredient. What's the third one? Number 3. Oh, this is a really tricky sound in this one. When these two are in a word, it's going to make the sound O together. St-o-n. Stone. We're going to need a stone. Well, that's okay, because I can find any stone, can't I? Because stones aren't alive, are they? So, I'll find this little one here. This is quite a cool one. I haven't got to worry about the stones particularly. They don't mind going in. And I'm going to put this one in. Look, it's got 2 colours on it. Like a fawn colour here, and then a light grey at the top. So I'm going to put that in. So that's number 3. That's our third ingredient. When I drop it in, I expect it will make a noise. Listen. Wow, what a cool noise. That's our third ingredient. What's next? Oh, whoa, the R sound. B-ark. Bark. Bark. Now, bark is like the skin of a tree, isn't it? And over here, I don't want to pull it off the tree because that would damage the tree, wouldn't it? Wouldn't be very nice. So there's a little bit here on the floor. Can you see? There's some bark. And what's really super cool, check on the back of it. Look at that little plant that's growing. Can you see? On the back of the bark. It's what's called a little ecosystem. That is all of its own, like a tiny little world, an ecosystem. And I bet, I'm not going to, but if I broke this open, I bet there'd be some nice little bugs in there too, all living on that piece of bark. So I'm definitely going to put that in the pan really, really carefully. I'll blow it before I do, just in case there are any. Blow them off. Right, let's drop it in. That's our 4th one, number 4. What's next? We've got 2 left, haven't we? Oh, this is a hard one. Stick. Stick. Right, I've got to find a stick. Oh, there's loads of those on Adventure Island. I'll come back over to the tree again. Oh, yes. Let's pop this one in here. Eppie, you like sticks, don't you? Yeah. But it's not for you. No, Eppie, it's not for you. It's got to go into the... This has got to go into our ingredients, hasn't it? Look, there's our stick. There, look. And if you look ever so carefully, look. There's a tiny, tiny little bit of Look, you see that? A little bit of moss growing on it. That moss is getting everywhere. Let's pop it in then. Oh, that made a noise too. Put the lid back on. And the last one. Let's see if we can read this one. This is a really hard one. Needle. Needle. Needle? Now, it doesn't mean like a needle for when you do some sewing. What it means is a pine needle. And look, there's loads of them. I'll show you. Get a handful. Can you see? They're the needles. And all I need to do is take one of them. See, look, I've just chosen one of them. I've selected one and I'm going to pop that in the pan. I wonder if that's going to make a noise. Are you ready? Lift off the lid. Listen. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, it didn't, did it? That was really quiet going in. Now I've got to do something quite noisy, which is why I wanted to blow the insects off that piece of bark. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up, and that's going to make the fuel. Here we go. Ready? Keep the lid on nice and tight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 10. Count up with me. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Bonnie and Eppie are coming over because they know what's being made. Right, Bonnie, have a look inside. Oh no, Bonnie's not going to have a look. She's going to go and start sniffing where Eppie was. Yep, we've got it, haven't we? Woohoo! Right, onwards. Let's go and take it to the TikToks, and they'll be able to go and get their car started again, won't they? Look at Bonnie. She's digging for something else as well. I wonder what she's found. Should we have a look quickly? Huh? Oh my goodness me. You're never going to believe what she's found here. Oh, look at that. A tiny little seed.